it's a mix, you know, between Alien, the creature in Alien, and also E.T. Is it sick? I think that yes. Call the doctor. Taking it into your arms before, yes, but now that it's sick and you don't know if it's contagious or not. And even without it crying, you wouldn't have left your kid all by itself, right? It's gonna die, no? Like... I was trying my best to not pay attention to the noises anymore. And you're zooming on the noises. I'm not even sure, you know, that the radiator is suddenly making a lot of noise and then it goes quieter. I think that it's when you're focusing on it that you hear it a little more. It's always like that, you know, with sounds which are irritating you. If you're paying too much attention on them, you're only hearing them. Oh, I swear, it just hurts a little right there. You are? Who are you? Where are you? And what the fuck are you doing right now? I could talk also about the fact that that thing looks like a spermatozoid, you know, a sperm thing. It's also symbolic. Oh, yes. Some people, they do that. They move a lot during the night. They do that with their teeth. Is it supposed to be the umbilical? Ah, no, we're not keeping that noise. David Lynch. What did you smoke again? Someone needs to keep an eye on all of the people who worked on that movie. I'm worried for them.
I locked myself out of my apartment.
Mm-hmm. Are you ready to have a kid like that? If it is sperm, you know, creating kids like that, are you ready for that? Oh, the sound again. What? Like, because he cheated on his wife? I'm searching, you know, for the symbolics of stuff, because right there it's a lot about symbolic. You can interact with her. I thought that she was, you know, one of these creatures like the tall man that like the guy at the beginning of this movie. Really, yes, no, yes, no, yes, no. What are you trying to do right now? Like, ah! Yourself without the head, it's your kid. Order? I'm just inside of that head since the beginning, it was that thing. Huh? Huh? I just found something. It's a little weird. Calling who? The long repetitive things and...
Hey, Sonny, what do you got there?
Huh? No one is shocked and you're just doing what? It's a machine for what? More nice! Can be possible? It's a thing to erase.
It's okay.
Erase our head? It's for that? You had a bad dream? You can only see him like that now. Just to open that? Not to kill it? Is it something good to open that? And do you know it, if it's good or not? Clearly you wanted to kill it and you... And you killed it right there, but you're not finishing it, you're letting it suffer. Like I said, whether it's a creature or a real baby, it's your kid, so... You're killing your kid and you're letting it suffer. You should watch because it's gonna end killing you. All of the electricity thing, for sure I'm thinking of Twin Peaks. Never let a dad alone with his kid when he never took care of it. They don't have the nerve to handle it. You know, I can see a lot of subjects which are discussed, you know, through that weird, really weird story. But really, the meaning of that story, in the sense of it, who are these characters, what are they doing truly, what's happening truly, that I don't know. Everything is fine. Viens? No. Okay, I think that I said it at the right moment, you know, all of that, about the fact that I'm not sure that I understand the story really, all of these characters, who they are truly, what they're doing truly, how everything can be logical, you know, and can make sense for the story. Just, you know, if I should resume you what happened into that movie, just with the facts, I don't think that I can do it. Like, for real, I don't think that I can do it. We had Henry, who was living not really a good life into that apartment, and he went to see Marie, a girl with whom he had sex at some point. Apparently she was pregnant and she got a kid, but that kid is not really a baby, a human baby, it's a creature. So they got married and she came into his place, but clearly with that baby being that creature, looking so badly and making so much noise into an apartment which is making already a lot of noise, the wife went a little cray-cray and gave up. And she was right in a way, because clearly Henry was not helping at all with the kid, taking care of it. When she left, he took care of it a little because it got sick, but at some point he got disturbed by the neighbor because he had a crush on the neighbor before, and right there he chose to have sex with the neighbor. And the neighbor, in fact, she was revealed to be someone not really serious, let's say it like that. I'm not sure that she was a whore or anything like that, but at least someone not serious. He took it badly, that's it, I don't love my life, I don't like you, my wife left, so we decided to kill his own kid. Again, whether it's a baby, a human baby, or a creature, at the end, you kept it, you accepted it as your kid, so now it's your kid, you have to take care of it. So no, you don't kill your baby, even if it's that creature. Not just you don't try to kill it, but to also make it suffer like that in pain until the end. But at the end, you know, the fact that this baby turns like that, all of that, the blonde girl that he saw before into dreams, hallucinations, visions, we don't know, making him a hug, and that other man that we saw at the beginning of this movie, which is him or not, I don't know, I'm not sure. I had the impression that it was in fact that man who sent that baby, you know, that creature, to life. I'm not saying to Earth because I'm not sure that right there it was supposed to represent Earth. So see, for really the facts, what happened, I would resume it like that, but I'm not even sure that I had that right. You know, because really, who was that man, who was that blonde girl, that baby, what is it supposed to be, how it's ending and all, I'm not sure. But again, I'm not mad to not be sure, I'm not mad to not understand everything because of the fact that it's David Lynch, so with his shows, his movies, all of that, it's okay if you can't understand everything. If you have just some facts, the other ones you can try to make a little mixture with them to have your own story. It's okay if it's not the right one, and you know, like, it's not that important in fact at the end. The thing, you know, the movie is more an experience on itself than truly something like that. It's an experience with the sound, and really this movie is putting a lot of attention into the sounds, because visually it's not looking that great, you know, visually. It's in black and white, but it's not really because of that. Like, just also how it's filmed, the pictures, I never saw pictures where I thought, ah, cool, it's well filmed, like, I can see a beautiful picture, something like that. Something that I can say about Twin Peaks and about that particular episode 8, you know, into the season 3, which is making me think a lot, you know, of that movie. I said during that episode that a lot of moments were looking beautiful on screen. Right there, I can't even say that it's looking beautiful on screen. So really, the attention is not really on the picture, it's really more on the sounds. The fact that we are surrounded by sounds, repetitive sounds everywhere, each time. I know that it's made, you know, to denounce something about the fact that we are surrounded by these sounds, we are never living in silence now, and also the fact that it was during that period of time, you know, this movie was out in 1977, and the fact that also the main character is living into a factory, his father-in-law is a plumber, working with his hands. You know, it's really to denounce also all of the mechanical things, all of the machines making a lot of sounds around us, so we're never all by ourselves anymore, we're never living in silence anymore. And all of these sounds, they are everywhere and they can make you crazy, because, for example, the radiator thing, I think that the fact that it was hissing each time, I think that when it was louder, it was not really because it was louder, it was because the main character was paying more attention to it, and it's real that when you have a sound which is disturbing you, if you're paying attention just to that sound, you're gonna have the impression that it's louder than before, when in fact no, it's just because it's disturbing you, so you have the impression that it's louder. But I said it at the beginning of this movie, I'm an hypersensitive person, I was diagnosed like that, and it's not just about my emotions, the fact that I don't have little emotions, I just have high emotions, or the fact that some emotions are triggering me and are putting me into a paralyzed state because I don't know these emotions, I don't know how to deal with them. also other things, you know, my anxiety crisis and stuff like that. It's not just the mental aspect of it, you know, the psychological aspect of it. Hypersensitivity, it goes also with some physical stuff and with stuff, you know, into regular life. And for some people, they're going to be triggered by visual things. For some people, for example, it's to touch things, you know, some things, you know, different things which are going to be like they can't touch that because it's going to trigger them. It's more something like that which is going to be okay for them, something soft, but not something like that or anything like that. Me, it's really about the sounds. I have really an issue with sounds. Again, the clocks making the sounds like that, like these clocks, I swear that if I'm into a room with a clock making that sound, I can't concentrate on any conversation. After 2 minutes, I'm gonna ask the person, you know, if I can turn it off because it's gonna trigger me so much, I can't deal with it. Like, it's gonna take all of the place into my mind. Like this radiator, you know, this thing, the fact that it was louder and you couldn't do anything else. Me, it's gonna be the same. Like, really, sounds can trigger me a lot. So for this movie to play so much with the sounds, it was awful for me. And really, the first 30 minutes, I had trouble to be focused on the story, on what was happening, on what the characters were saying to each other. And I'm glad that, in fact, they were not saying a lot of things, because me, I was just triggered by that again and again. Like, it felt like someone was doing me that, you know, on my head all along. Like, really, I felt it like that, like someone doing that to me. So, that was rough for me. But even if you're not hypersensitive like me, I think that the movie played a lot with the sounds to be disturbing, to be annoying, to sound that message, you know, all of what I said about the sounds surrounding us, that they are everywhere, all of the mechanical sounds, the fact that we are not all alone, you know, without any sound anymore, in silence anymore. It was made on purpose to be disturbing, to be annoying, but you have to imagine that your level of being annoyed by these sounds, me, it was 100% what you, plus, you know, what you felt. Like, really, I can make nightmares just about that, you know. For me, it was almost an horrific movie, this movie. Just because of the sounds, not because of the creature. Like, really, the creature, you saw it, I felt pain, you know, for that creature and all. I had even the impression that another subject discussed into that movie, it was about parenting, about the fact that if you're not paying enough attention, you can have a baby. Accepting to have a baby, it's not that easy. The fact that the mom should take care of it like the dad. The fact that when you're keeping a baby, you're taking it, you know, as your baby, you have to take care of it, whether you want it or not, whether you're feeling great or not, whether it's feeling great or not, no matter what, it's your baby. You have to take care of it. And also, like, yes, it's gonna block you into your life for doing plenty of other stuff, and it's like that. It's parenting. You have to accept it. When you're accepting a baby, you're accepting all of the things going with it. And really, for that mom, I felt that she had a burnout because she was spending all of her days inside of that apartment with that baby, and that was awful. And she felt also like she was forced to marry with the guy because of the baby, all of that, and she just wanted to go back home with her parents and to go back to her life. Like, really, for me, it's denouncing a lot of stuff, you know, all of that situation with that baby. Except for the end, in fact, take that baby and make it a human baby, it's working. It's just the end which is a little different because it's a creature. And yes, we had all of these things. Were they dreams or visions about the fact that he's losing his head, and under his head is like that creature, meaning that he became like that creature after, or maybe in fact since the beginning he is like that with a fake head on him, and that's why his baby is like that, because in fact himself is like that deep inside. And the fact that they can use his human head to make things, you know, erasers. That was a little fun. The fact that the neighbor also after that, she can only see him like the baby. See, right there you have things also about the fact that people are going to consider you like your babies. The fact that you look like your babies, no matter what. I don't know. That was an experience to watch this movie, clearly, because of how it was made, the story, everything, how I lived it also. I think that I could recommend that movie, that experience to people. I'm not sure that I would watch this movie again, a lot because of the sounds. Like, me, it's so triggering for me, it's so, like really right there, right now, I have the emotion to have a migraine, a big migraine, so I'm not sure that I would want to live that experience again. If it would have been something else, like for example, if it would have been more triggering for visual things, like all of the moments with the blood, with the disgusting stuff, for sure I felt disgust, but I was not triggered by it. So I could rewatch this movie, you know, without the sounds. But because of the sounds, I don't think that I'm gonna rewatch it one day. But it was interesting to watch it, to discover it. Tell me, what did you think about it the first time that you watched it? Right now with me, did I make you see stuff that you didn't see, or maybe I didn't see stuff and you want me to see that aspect or that aspect? Tell me that on the comments. I'm interested by your opinion and also what you saw into that movie. No matter what, it's all for you and for me for today, so it's all for me for now, so bye for now. Bye.
Wait a minute, Doc. Are you telling me that you built a time machine?
Great.